What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing awesome. So my red Challenger that I traded in finally has a new owner, and I can't believe it. I just had this car not long ago and somebody else driving it right now. So I was keeping track of it at the dealership that I traded my car in, and it didn't took that long. Only took 2 weeks to sell that car, and I knew it is gonna go fast because it was a great car. It has a lot of mods on it. So yeah, and I hope that somebody that I don't know who it is enjoying it. But let's not talk about my red Challenger. Let's talk about this beast, how I got it and why I got it. All right, so I wasn't even planning to get this car whatsoever. I didn't even have a thought about getting this car at all. So how I got it, let's go back 2 years ago. So when they announced that they're not gonna be making V8 muscle cars, I was like, holy shit. And they moving more towards the electrical bullshit. That just like, man, I need to get V8, and soon, before they stop making them. So I knew at that point I couldn't get I couldn't afford it because they're expensive. And I really wanted like a special car. I didn't want it like something medium. I wanted to be high level car. And I knew I couldn't afford it because I was still having a house payment. So I was like, I only could think about get a car until I pay off my house. So I started making more payments on the principal to pay off my house. So my house is going to be paid off at the end of this year. So that was a good start. So and I was keep on looking on websites, car websites where they sell cars, what I really wanted, what kind of car do I want. And I knew I wanted a V8 and I wanted a muscle car, and with a sunroof. I wanted something special. So that was my my requirements: muscle car, V8, and it has to be some kind of sunroof or no roof or something. So after searching for so long, seriously, like looking at the cars, doing a lot of researching, doing homework on each specific car, I come up with 3 cars that was my 3 top choices. So number 1 was Shelby GT500. The second choice was C8 Corvette 2LT package, and my third choice was Camaro ZL1 1LT package. So there was my 3 choices, and you probably wonder why didn't you upgrade it on the Challenger, a HALLCAT? And honestly, guys, I didn't want to get the same exact car because I already had a V6. Yeah, the engine is bigger, the car is faster, but I just didn't want to get the same car. To me, it would be boring. I just wanted to get something different. So yeah, so that's why I wasn't even planning to get this thing. and like Chargers. I just don't like the look of them at all. And to me, four-door sport car is just kind of not my really taste. So, and yeah, the Charger wasn't not in, even on a list. And my plan was actually to keep my red Challenger and to pass it on to one of my boys. So that was the plan. That's why I didn't want to get exactly the same car, the Challenger HALLCAT. So after researching them three cars, Shelby GT500 was out of the list, because also one of my requirements was super low mileage in a new year, and Shelby was very expensive, so it was just out of the list. So I left over with them two cars, the Camaro and C8 Corvette, and they're both amazing cars, and I was constantly battling between them two cars because they're both great, and I wasn't sure which one do I wanted. They both had pluses and minuses, but after reviewing for so long, I was leaning more towards the Camaro ZL1 because it's more muscle car, they sound great, the sharp looking mean car, and so that was my number one choice. The C8 Corvette, don't take me wrong, it's awesome car, they did a great job on it, but it looked and sounded more like exotic car, and it wasn't super quick as well. And inside of it, it was just too narrow. It was just sitting like an airplane jet. So that was out of the list. So Camaro ZL1, this is what I wanted. This is what I want. That was my number one choice. I'm excited. This is it. But after thinking for so long in my head, I knew I couldn't keep my Challenger V6 because it would be hurting me financially in the long run. My plan was to pass it on that car to one of my boys, but I had to wait 15 years till I could do that. If they were 18, 20 years old right now, I could just pass it on right now and good deal, you know. But I had to wait for so long, and I knew I couldn't do it financially. I could do it, but it would be just too hard. So I knew at that point I have to let go my red car. And I do really like the look of the Challengers. They look mean looking, and I knew I had to let it go. But my curiosity, you know, I was looking at them and the prices and everything else, you know, the HALLCATs. So I found three of them that I really liked. The two of them, the price wasn't too bad at all. It was good. And the third one was this, the expensive one. So I was looking at them. I really like it. And I showed my wife. I said, hey, take a look at them three cars. And she looked at it. She said, Sergio, don't waste your time and money on them cheaper Challengers. And she looked at this one, the expensive one, and she really liked it. She said, I like it. And I was like, wow, really? I didn't expect that at all. So she's like, she liked that one. She said, Sergio, just get what you want. Just get this thing, black on black, brand new Jailbreak HALLCAT with a sunroof. And I'm like, wow, cool. So I called the dealership. I said, hey guys, do you still have a Jailbreak? They said, yeah, we still do. All right, cool, I'll be right over tomorrow. So I went in up there next day. We made the deal. Everything went just nice and smooth. People was amazing. The dealership was great. So so that's how I ended up with this car, guys. So this is it. And I tell you what, that is no regrets whatsoever. I'm actually glad I made this choice. I went with this thing than anything else. And like I said, guys, it was one of the chances, one of opportunities in life that hit me. Either you take it or you don't, and I just took it. So hold on a second. So yeah, so I end up with this car. With that price, I could have went and get a Shelby GT 500, but I guess I'm a Dodge guy now. And I do miss my red car, and I had a lot of memories with it. But we're definitely gonna be building a lot of memories with this thing, and we will be building this car as well. So stay tuned for upcoming videos. And yeah, guys, this is it. This is my story of how I got this car, and I'm glad I went and made this choice. And I know in the future run, I'm planning to keep this car for a very long time, and this car is gonna be costing double what it costs right now. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you for the next one. Thank you, and I'm out.